Castelius Max is a pretty solid tank within Yokai Watch. Obtaining him, however, isn't exactly the easiest process. This tutorial is specifically for Yokai Watch 2, not the first game, as it is easier to obtain him in the first game. At level 99, Castelius Max has 490 HP, 171 strength, 116 spirit, 186 defense, and 166 speed. Castelius Max is a rank S wind attribute yokai of the Tough tribe. He's known for being quite tanky, but there's probably better options if you're looking for the highest defense and HP in the entire game. Regardless, he's still a great tank, and he's good to have on your team if you need defense. There are a few ways you can obtain him. We will go over the main way to get him, as well as any alternatives. For obtaining Castelius Max the main way, you will need 4 Castelius III's and 1 platinum bar. Additionally, you may want to have milk, amazing milk if possible, popularity yokai, a decently leveled team, and any yokai with a negative in spirit. I will go over how to get most of these, excluding popularity yokai, a decently leveled team, and yokai with a negative in spirit, as they aren't the focus of this video. Let's get into the first method. The platinum bar is arguably the easiest to get. You can find it at the jungle hunter for 1,800 jungle points. If you do not see it as an option, you may need to progress further into the story, possibly even having to beat the game, although I'm not quite sure. Understandably, most people don't just have 1,800 jungle points on them, so if you need to get this, you can buy mackerel at the nearby fish market. You'll need to buy a little over 100 if you have 0 jungle points, so it's quite pricey. Then trade for jungle points, and you can obtain your platinum bar. Like I said earlier, you need 4 Castelius III's, which you can obtain from the Crankakai with orange coins, or you'll need to do 3 quests, and have the patience to wait 3 real-life days to unlock the sports center, which will allow you to access the construction site where you can find him. The first thing you should probably do is unlock the sports center in downtown Springdale. To do this, you need to befriend Mochismo, a rank D yokai that is fairly easy to find. If you don't have him, head on over to the Springdale Elementary at night. Use popularity yokai, poking, wisps, or his favorite food, which are rice balls, to befriend him. Once you have Mochismo, you need to find the baffle board at the construction site in downtown Springdale. Your yokai watch should be picking up on it when nearby. Once you summon Mochismo for it, you must wait 3 real-life days in order for construction to be finished. You will also need to complete the following quests: Ghost Club at School and the Haunted Hospital quest. You'll have to start a third one, the Phantom Giant, where you will ultimately find the construction site. All quests involve you fighting a boss, so if you are worried about not being able to defeat them, consider leveling up your yokai, as mentioned before with the decently leveled team. The first quest, Ghost Club at School, can be initiated in Breezy Hills during the day, a little east of the Gourd Pond Museum. The second quest, the Haunted Hospital, can be initiated in downtown Springdale during the day, down to the west by the edge of the city. The third quest can be initiated in the Saddle and Bookstore in Shoppers Road during the day. You must complete these in order, but you don't necessarily have to complete the Phantom Giant quest if you don't want to. Within the Phantom Giant quest, you'll eventually end up with access to the construction site. I will not be thoroughly explaining these quests, but you can probably find walkthrough videos if necessary. Here, in the construction site, you will find Castelius III. If you're worried about not being able to befriend Castelius III, you can use the IPO to save your progress so you can soft reset if necessary. Remember, you have to befriend 4 of them, so it won't be easy. His favorite food is milk, which can be purchased at the hot springs in Blossom Heights. Bring popularity yokai and have an inspirator for poking. If possible, wait for a wisp that could potentially have a heart. It may require a bit of grinding to obtain all 4, but persistence is key. Once you have all 4, go over to the Shoten Temple in Blossom Heights to fuse your yokai. Fuse Castelius III and another Castelius III to make Castelius II. Do this twice to end up with 2 Castelius II. Fuse those 2 together to make Castelius I. Finally, fuse Castelius I with the platinum bar to make Castelius Max. Alternatively, you can find Castelius I in the Gold Gleaming Highway, but this requires you to have all 3 Yokai Watch 2 games. This may not be an option for everyone, and you have to get a platinum bar anyway. Now you have Castelius Max. If you want to use him as a tank, consider equipping him with the high defense item, and if you want to go the extra mile, train his defense at the sports center.